McClelland, and guess what? I am here with Tanya Mims at a brand new health career training center. You know, I always get excited every time we have the opportunity to come and visit a new HTC who has opened her business. I want to introduce you to Remedy Health Career Center here in Augusta, Georgia. Tanya's going to take us on a tour of her beautiful facility. I know you're going to enjoy. Okay, are you guys ready? Tanya's going to take us on a tour of her brand new facility. Let's go.
All right, come on. This is how our students come in through the back door because backdoor guests are the best.
That's right. It's gorgeous.
So coming on in through our foyer area. Come on in, Mr. Leroy.
This is gorgeous, Tanya. I keep wanting to call you Tanya, but it's Tanya.
So right here we have some pictures of us with Tracy at her seminar when Kim and I attended her Nursing Success System Health Career Training Coordinator seminars. And then just some little pictures of our grand opening that we had with our local Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
This office right here to the left is going to be Kim's office. She is our expert supplemental instructor who helps our students with all of their success.
Oh,
helping
wonderful.
with resumes and career building and their portfolios.
Wow.
And we also on this side to the right have our front office where Pam is our office manager who keeps up with all of our paperwork and photocopying and faxing and our giant file cabinet that locks with all our student files in it.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Look how organized.
Well, not really at the moment.
She's busy copying tests. So coming on in through the entranceway, we have a little break room kitchen area for the students so that they can bring their own lunch and we can prepare that here. Kim makes coffee for us every morning.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
And then they also have a waiting room in here with just some sofas and things to talk or to have breaks in.
Okay, wow, this is so comfortable, Tanya. I was calling you Kim. This is so comfortable.
Thank you.
It feels like home away from home. Your students are going to really enjoy this environment. It's so clean.
My mom does the cleaning right now.
Wow, that's a privilege. That is definitely a privilege.
So we'll come back through this way.
Okay.
It kind of wraps around.
She's got it decorated beautifully. She's got a refrigerator. She mentioned her kitchen area, coffee area. Gorgeous.
This is just their little lunch room where they can sit and eat. And it leads into our classroom. And right now, for our first class, we have 3 students.
Tanya, can you show us what's in this cabinet?
Oh, these are just utensils and things that they can have, plates and cups.
They've thought of everything here.
To use the spoons, the knives, the paper napkins and such.
Okay.
And there's our lunch for today.
I see. Crab ball looks like. Wow.
In our classroom, we have enough room for 14 students. So we have these nice desks for each student. My teacher desk. We have the PowerPoint presentations up here on the wall on the screen. We're using those with the computer. I was actually trying to get it to play our commercial.
Oh, I love it. This room is so comfortable. You guys can't see this, but she has a fireplace.
So
I could just stay here.
This is our little 2-second
commercial. Give us a call at Remedy Health Career Center. Your solution to success.
Just show your smartphone for hundreds of savings
Oh, I
at
love it.
supersavermobile.com.
She's got her own commercial, guys. That's awesome.
We have our little fireplace to keep us warm in here while we're studying, and then they're testing right now, but these are my first 3 students, and then our little CPR dummy.
Great. Great. This is gorgeous.
And each student was given a clinical tote that looks like this, that they keep their books in right now. They each got their own name badges that match ours for when we go to clinicals.
Can you hold that up so we can zoom in on the name of your business on the front? Very nice.
And then each student has their own little name badge that says that they're a student, so when we go to clinicals tomorrow, they'll be
Awesome.
there. And they also got these little clinical totes that have all of the supplies that they need to practice their skills.
Bring that when we go over to the lab so we can zoom in on that a little bit closer.
So right now they're taking their little test and then they're free for lunch.
Great.
We have our CPR mannequins right here in the corner because tomorrow morning we're going to be doing our CPR.
Okay.
And then just some coat racks for hanging up things.
Wow. Very, very nice.
Coming back through here, this is our clinical room.
Very nice. This is so spacious. They're going to have plenty of room to work in.
And in our clinical rooms, we have our curtains that close for privacy that they have to remember to pull when they're doing
Their skills.
their
that's
skills
right.
on their patients.
Right.
And Dad just hung that from a
Oh, that's
pole
very
on the
nice.
ceiling.
Yeah.
Our bed that
Very
works.
creative.
All of our clinical supplies are in these cabinets here. So
Wow, you have 2 mannequins.
she is the interchangeable part.
Okay, interchangeable parts. Okay.
This is our Susie Simon. So she's the one that
Okay.
we actually use in clinical here, and we help
Awesome.
to do all of our skills on her.
Okay.
And inside these cabinets, everything is labeled with what the students need. This is full
Very
of all
nice.
of their linens,
Very nice.
their towels, and the gowns that they use to change their beds, which we learned how to do last week. And then in this one is
Wow,
all of the
look how
other
organized.
supplies. Their bed pans, their feeding utensils, their wash basins. So
That's awesome.
everything is here that
That's
they can
great.
use. And then we have at their bedside the table that has the drawers where they can
Okay.
store things
Let me step over here.
as well. They can store their equipment in here, and up on top is the thermometers and the blood pressure cuffs and the stethoscopes that they need for taking vital
Awesome.
signs.
Awesome.
And then they have all of the wheelchairs, chairs to transfer. Our linen is in a red container.
Awesome.
Our
Now, where did you find the red container?
This
Just a-
was at Walmart. This is a Rubbermaid trash can.
Look at there. Very nice. Very nice.
And this will be for their dirty linen.
Wow.
Then there are step trash cans. Everybody had to have the step-on trash cans to dispose of. This is their
Right.
sink where they're washing their hands before they touch their
Right.
patients, and with their hot and their cold water and their soap and all of their gloves are right there on the wall.
Awesome. Awesome.
Our scale we actually got from a weight loss clinic that's going out of business.
That's great. That's great.
And then in this closet is just my extra supplies where I'm keeping, where I make up their clinical totes and their
Okay.
buckets and,
Okay.
and things like that. So just kind of
Awesome.
organized in there.
So Tanya, tell us what type of, let me push this curtain back here. Tell us about your shopping methods. You know, about how much did you spend to try to put this together?
Total, we've spent at least $10,000.
That's good.
Yeah. So we got all of the furniture at a used surplus place that sells furniture from colleges
Right.
that are changing out. Those used to be wardrobes in Georgia Tech's campuses, and the chairs and the desks as well. So,
Wow.
and then we've bought a lot of stuff on the Pocket Nurse and Amazon.com for all of our supplies and all of our equipment. Things like the scale we bought locally from the weight center. The bed we got from a local person. We have a little refrigerator there that we will keep our TB serum in.
When you get it.
So we have some sharps boxes and things that we
Wow.
can keep all of that together with, so that
That's
the
so awesome.
medications are separate from
What about your mannequin?
the mannequin came off of that Dr. Mass.
Okay,
She was
okay.
700
Great.
and something
Okay.
for her. The other one, she actually came off of eBay, but she's our CPR
Okay,
mannequin, so
okay.
she doesn't have the interchangeable parts.
Right, that's right.
We had to have the parts, so that came from the Dr. Mass. And then the supplies for our clinical buckets is that each student is going to get their own PPE gown, their own gait belt that they'll take with them to clinical, their denture cups with
Wow.
some teeth to practice, their denture skills, They get a graduate cylinder so that they can practice measuring what they're going to need to measure for urinary outputs. They get their own stethoscope, and along with that, they get their own blood pressure cuff, so that they can take these with them wherever they go, and they can keep practicing, and they're in purple.
And Tanya loves purple, just like me.
So they get their own blood pressure cuffs to practice at home, not just while they're here in class.
That's right.
They do get a notebook and a pen because that's important for recording and reporting. So we need to teach them how to report and record. They're writing fake progress notes so that they know how to document correctly. They're getting an orange stick to help with nail care. Their emesis basin that they're using for brushing teeth. Just a little cup to help with the teeth care as well, for the mouth care. And then along with the PPE is their gown, their mask, and then their eye protection. And they also will have some gloves, and there's also plenty of gloves on the wall there. They need a measuring tape for measuring the height of the bedridden. So these are little measuring tapes.
Oh, wow. You guys, Miss Leroy, you got to look at this. It says Remedy Health Career Center on the measuring tape. These guys have thought of everything. That is too neat.
And they'll always keep these with them because everybody's going to need these in their clinicals and when they're working, so they'll always have that, and they'll have our number handy in case they have any questions. They can call me.
So Tanya, they get this clinical tote and a bag.
And a bag.
That's awesome.
There's their little toothbrush to go with their mouth care. Of course, they get a bedpan to practice putting on the bedpans. Their stockings so that they can practice putting these suckers on because they are so hard to get on. So we practice lots about putting those on, and then they can also wear them to clinical if they want to. Because they really help when you're standing all day.
Wow.
And then along with the nail care with the orange stick, the file, and then just a hairbrush for hair care.
Yeah.
They can use their bucket for their wash basin, and their lid is going to be their serving tray.
Oh, that's ingenious. That is so awesome.
So all of these are skills that they need for their state exam, and they can practice these skills every day at home because they'll have these buckets to take home with them.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Tanya, this is great.
Thank you.
You're going to be very, very successful. Very successful. So we have a library, I understand?
We do. So in this other room down here,
Okay. Let's go see the library.
we do have a restroom.
Okay.
Here's where they're going to the restroom.
Okay.
And in the restroom we have the washer and dryer because we're washing lots of linen and sheets and towels.
Well,
and
this will be the first. I haven't seen one that had a washer and dryer. I'm telling
I'm
you,
not taking it home.
I just want to stay here. I could just stay here.
And then we have in our library,
Wow.
this is my mom and dad.
Okay. Mr. Kernan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
My
you, too.
dad,
Nice to meet you.
he is our computer person, so he's setting up all of our computers for
Oh,
our
you are a
students.
jack of all trades, aren't you?
He
Wow.
also helps remodel the whole building, but each computer station is set up so that if the students do have to miss a day of class, they can come in and they can do work on the computer that's comparable to what we did in class that day.
Right.
We discourage them from missing class,
That's
but
right.
if it's an emergency, they still have to make up those skills. So we have this computer set up. They're also set up for the internet so that we can job search for them.
That's
Kim
right.
keeps them in there or helps them come in and find their jobs.
This is so
And then we
Awesome.
have books that they can read and study from. We have some reference books here. If when we're going over all the body parts, they just want to see a little bit more about
Wow.
some things or some pictures. If you're a picture person and you want to see the pictures, there's lots of medical reference books up here that's aside from the book that we're using. And then some fundamentals of nursing books and things like that.
wow.
And then on this side is all of our success books, all of our empowerment books to let our students know that they can do anything.
That's awesome. You guys have literally thought of everything. Tanya, will you take a few seconds and talk to any new HTCs that are just getting the materials or just looking for guidance? Tell them a little bit about what you did once you came back from the 3-day in terms of going through your materials, getting everything set up, because you guys have really worked hard.
We went to our class in September, so as soon as we got back, we started filling out forms and turning in paperwork, and we got a business license with our local county here. We figured out how to get with the Department of Labor, you know, trying to figure out all of the ins and outs of being a small business on your own. We went through Tracy's whole packet and we tried to start modifying everything to fit our needs.
Yes.
So we redid some of the PowerPoints, we got a student manual or book together, and then we just, you know, her foundation was wonderful.
Yes.
It led us in the right direction. We got with Celeste, we did our train the trainer, and then now we're here.
And this place is gorgeous. It looks like they've been here a year already. I mean, every ounce, every area of the house or of the facility is ready to be successful. I believe, Tanya, that you are going to be very successful here at Remedy Health Career Center. And I just love the name of the business in the first place. It's just, it feels like a place where you can come and get a remedy from a problem you may be having, some training you need, and I think you're gonna find healing when you come here. So that's what you're all about anyway, isn't it? That's awesome. It was such a pleasure meeting Tanya. She's done an extraordinary, and I understand that she didn't do it by herself. She's had a team of people to help her pull this together. And I believe
my mom too. We forgot to introduce her.
Yeah, well, I shook her hand. I don't know if you videoed her or not.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
My mom does the cleaning.
Oh, that's
which
wow.
we know is wonderful.
You really do have a team of people here.
I love to clean and
That's awesome. That's awesome. It takes a team to be able to be successful. We give you the foundation with what you need to get started, and then it's up to you to go out there and turn your business into the success that it has the capability of being. Tanya, we're so happy to have you as a member of our organization. Health Career Center University is lucky to have people like Tanya who are willing to get out there and do the work and really get out there and be an asset to the community. So we're happy to have you.
Thank you.